Hello friends, we will start with the first unit of physics, matter around us. So what does it mean by matter? In the previous classes we have learned that any metal or non-metal, synthetic and natural materials, acids and bases are the examples of matter. So what about the things around us? Water, food, clothes and various things which we use in day-to-day life. What about these? Even these things comes under the head of matter. So generally a matter exists in three kinds: as a solid, liquid or in a gaseous state. For example, a wood or else a metal object is a solid thing, whereas milk or petrol is a liquid, and gases which are present in the atmosphere comes under the third head. In this image you can see different types of containers. We will try to understand the properties of the liquid with the help of the image. Take a 100 ml jar and pour water in it, 100 ml water in each container, and mark the level of the water in each container. After that, take a 100 ml of petrol, remove the water from each container and pour petrol in it, and check whether the petrol and the water mark is similar. By this activity, we have understood that whether it is a 100 ml of water or 100 ml of petrol, both will occupy same amount of space. It means the volume of water and the volume of petrol is similar. But the water changes its shape according to the container. So the water doesn't have a definite shape. It doesn't have a particular shape. This image tells us about the properties of solid, liquid and gases. With respect to the previous image, we have understood that the liquid doesn't have a fixed shape. It changes its shapes according to the shape of the container. And it is not rigid even. It doesn't have a rigid shape to it. It flows. When it is on the ground, it flows. And it is not hard and rigid. But the liquid has a fixed volume. For example, 100 ml of water in a glass or else in a bowl have a particular volume in it. It won't increase in its volume. We will now move into the solid. We will take the example of a book. The book generally has a fixed shape to it. We all know that. And it is also rigid, and the volume of the book is also fixed. If the book weighs around 200 grams, it would be fixed, right? There won't be any change in the volume of the book. But with respect to the gases, it is completely reverse. The gases are not rigid. They can move in the space. They can form any shape. For example, with the help of the air, we can blow the balloon, right? And the balloons can also be of different shapes. So it occupies the space in the balloon according to the shape of the balloon. So it doesn't have a fixed shape even. And the volume of the gas is also not fixed. The gas can be able to be compressed or else expanded. For example, we can know about the volume of the gas with the help of a small activity. This image is of a CNG station. CNG stands for compressed natural gas. Generally, the gas has been transferred from the gas station to vehicles such as autos and cars, which usually have a cylinder placed at the end of the seat, at the back of the seats, and this cylinder contains the CNG gas which is being compressed in the cylinder. With respect to the previous slide, we have understood that the CNG gas has been compressed and kept in the cylinders. So how does this compression works? To understand it, we take the help of a syringe. So first we will do the compression with respect to liquids. Fill the syringe with a liquid water and close the nozzle of the syringe with your finger and try to press the syringe. So you can observe that the syringe only moves to a little extent, minute extent. This is because the water in the syringe is being compressed to a light little amount. And with respect to the second case, we will pull out the syringe so that the air enters into the syringe, and now close the nozzle and try to press the syringe from back. You can observe that it moves a bit inside, so the air which was present in the syringe was being compressed. And with respect to the third thing, solid object, for example, you can take you can take a book and try to compress it. Can you do that? No. So solid object doesn't compress at all. Whether with respect to liquid, which is a water, the compression is very minute. You can say that there is no compression, but it is very minute. But with respect to the gases, the compression happens.